news, got the views you can use. 810, gonna do it again. Gonna give you a jump. 810 News got the views you can use. 810 News got the views you can use. 810 Bump gonna give you the jump. Gonna give you the jump. 810 News got the views you can use. 810 News got the views you can use.
I ain't studying you in the regular language means I really don't care what his position is based upon his political motive.
Tell everybody how much you love 810 News Media Group.
810 News Media Group. I love them because they got the message to sports Negro up in California for burning them jockeys from under the bridge and sending them to Flint because nobody recognizes the dark man no more. They rather to burn them out and talk about NRA, Negro Racket ass, and you ain't getting no.
Yes, I had a cocktail.
Good morning, family. Let me get my pleasantries out the way. Georgia boy, top of the morning, no name, Nancy Adams, Latoya Jones, Wanda Smith, Lil Mama, good morning. Terry Nixon, Carolyn Hendricks, Michelle Smith, a.k.a. Ann, good morning. Taz Montana, the 313. What's up, fam? T from the D.
Oh.
Good morning. Good morning, Tia Harris. Tia Harris. Is this what we doing? And we are.
And is. Why you got it on us? It's supposed to be on you while you talking.
Nah, when we got a guest such as Jonathan Jordan, good brother, right on them. I don't play them games. I get right to the guest. That's how I do it.
Okay, let me
Your
share.
Your ass be late.
Let me share it. Let me share instead of
I was early.
Yeah, for fact.
Okay.
Marcia A. Tolbert, Rhoda Akins, Luana Terry, Cheryl Hart. Good morning. My brother Bishop T. Priestley Flowers Ministries from Compton, California. Good morning. Michael Cooley, the good brother from Greenwood, Mississippi, from the 662. Christopher Sims, Grand Rising to you. Good brother Otis Johnson, good morning from Bama. Living life with Xavier and Angela. That's the family right there. Angie, the Maxter, as I call her. And
the Maxter.
And 1/3 of Pole Talk that we finna push this thing to the next level.
What?
My good brother Marcus Fielder, good morning from Fairfield, California. KC in the building. I see you. S. Rogers, good morning. Good morning to everybody. Y'all know we finna have such a great morning. There's so much stuff going on in this little town called Flint, Michigan. You know what I was gonna title today's show, don't you?
The Great Debacle.
Nah. Robert
you know,
Sheeran,
with the go along with the debate.
Big Rob from the D. What it do, good brother? You know what I was finna say? Our activists, how much our activists going for? How much activism can you get paid? That's what I was gonna say, because
it depends on how much they asking for.
I actually went and grabbed Jordan Sheraton book this morning because I was a little under the weather.
Right.
I went and grabbed Jordan Sheraton book and said all activists was paid.
I've been told you that.
I know, and I went back to it. I said, Lordy, Lordy. It is what it is.
Well,
Sweetie Jordan, good morning. No, go ahead, good brother.
Well, let's introduce him.
I was never paid.
He was active.
But you was a fighter for the people.
I was fighting for the people.
Yes.
Yeah, and once they
That's-
seen that, they came at me a different way.
Oh yeah, okay. So we know you're not.
Yeah.
We know you're not one of them because you're sitting up here with us.
Teresa, good morning
Exactly.
to you.
We understand. We got it,
Yeah,
dog.
we
back.
know you. Plus, you over here, you're gonna be hated.
But it's gonna be known.
And I'm okay with that.
That's good.
That's what I'm saying. Good
Let me know who hate me.
They gonna be mad at you for coming on the 810.
On that.
And
on
I
the
hope my
18th.
Tennessee viewers are watching.
I hope they are too. I hope
Facts.
everybody in Tennessee,
Tap in.
all
with
my
the brother.
family
He
is
came
watching.
on in. Came on in, and he's in the building.
We just trying to. It's easier sharing this YouTube stuff.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know how to do it.
I don't know. It's just easier for me. What's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
It's easier for me. To all of you, I want to thank all of you because Monday's show with Jacob Fella was off the charts, numbers off the chart. We appreciate y'all for that. Yesterday's show was our first, we're going strictly to YouTube now. We did awesome on YouTube. So we appreciate you, our viewers. Never, ever, ever want to underestimate our viewers because we do it for y'all. That's why we're here and we appreciate y'all. When we put up that call yesterday, said we need to pay a couple bills. Y'all helped us out. We paid our bill and we thank you for that. So shouts out to 810 News Media Group and the guy sitting over there in the corner.
Yeah.
We call him Spacely Sprockets, but today we're just gonna call him Brother Jordan. That sounds kind of smooth for today, Brother Jordan. Because I'm sitting next to another brother, Mr. Jonathan Joy, former councilman from Bolivar. I got it right. Shit, I got it right on the first time. Bolivar, Tennessee. The world about to end.
You said it just like us too.
Bolivar.
But some other people say Boulevard.
No. I'm hood.
Yeah, that's what
Bolivar.
I'm talking about.
Bolivar. He from
What's
Bolivar.
up, Thanks.
So we need all of y'all to share this out. Get those likes up over there on that YouTube side because this is where we're going to be at.
We here.
We here.
Good morning, Jessica Stewart. Primo El Mundo, what it do? Good morning to you. B. Marie, good morning to you. Tracy Glenn, Tasha Lynn, morning to the family. Yeah, it's going to work out. I told you, YouTube going to love us. They're going to like us better over here. Well, we got Claude Banks, good morning. Well, we got the good brother Jonathan Joy, one of Tennessee's finest.
Finest, former
That
council.
fought for the people. Gladys, good morning. 704 Charlotte bound in the building, news and sports.
All right, 704.
Donnell Meredith, what it do?
See, I like that 704. See, I don't even have to share to y'all, and y'all right here sharing with us.
You,
Love y'all. I see that.
What's up, Miss Harris?
That's Sister Tia.
Oh, okay, Sister Tia.
Uh-oh. Stephanie said her college boyfriend was
from Bolivar.
Oh.
Who is that? I can't see.
You can't see that name now, huh? She said her college boyfriend from the same city.
What was his name? Look, what was his mama name?
Oh, Bolivar, not that
Miss
big.
Joy.
No,
Look,
I can tell you.
Oh,
Mrs. Joy. Look.
No, what's the last name?
Joy. Look. I'm
no,
trying.
I doubt if it was a Joy.
I'm giving hints, I'm giving little small hints out there.
Michelle Pfeiffer,
Joy.
good morning. Raymond Aldridge, good morning. Jess Meth, good morning. Brother, how you like this? So what have you found and enjoyed about the politics?
Well, wait a minute.
My bad.
Let him introduce himself.
Introduce yourself,
Yeah, let the people know where you from, what you used to do.
I am Jonathan Joy. I'm from a little small town called Bolivar, Tennessee, in between Nashville and Memphis, Tennessee. And, I was a activist first, CEO of a company, and also I saw the needs of the people, and I decided to put my name in the hat, and I actually won. And after that, I thought that I was supposed to do something for the people.
Right. That's when the change come in.
That's
right.
what I was supposed to do.
Right.
But instead, they came at me tooth and nail, and that's how me and Mr. Mays.
Right. I always wondered how y'all linked up.
That's how we linked up. I was
okay
because I was head over heels, and I'm like, And I don't know how I even came past it with YouTube and Instagram now. And I said, this man going to jail just like me.
Oh, y'all had
He's
something in
still
common.
talking shit.
Just like me.
Yeah. And I said, who is this guy? And it went months and months. I never seen another video. Then here come another one pop up. And that's when he was going off on the reporter.
Mhm.
You know. And I said, I did that before too.
Just like me. Look. We're gonna get
In
first shirt.
recess.
Just like me.
Yeah. And so I said, man, let me find out who this cat is. I mean, he always would answer that phone.
Yep.
And that's what I would do. I would tell him, hey, y'all got a special phone. Don't call my business number.
Right.
Call this number right here. I'm gonna answer all of it, but call this number or text me.
Right.
You know, and so we have a running relationship with, you know, within the community, whether you was on my side of the wars or not, just call. And so so that's how me and Eric met,
Okay.
actually. Because he was like, yeah, you going through the same thing.
That's him. That's him. That's him.
Man.
Even fought my own case.
You did?
It's
Just
hard
like
to find,
him.
it's hard to find a reputable lawyer that's going to have their best interest with you versus the people with the money.
Right.
The city. How can you fight them?
Right.
And fight the judge that the city gave money to.
Right.
Well,
And I'm saying the
damn,
city
you
is the
from
mayor. The mayor gives the judge money
Right.
for campaign contribution and say they're already bought. All you have to do is pull up the record. It's all recorded.
You from
And Sheldon,
Flint?
huh?
You from Flint?
No, I'm not from Flint.
You been
And
reading
that's
about
another
Flint?
thing me and Eric always talked about. All of it's different sizes. You have Tennessee,
Mhm.
that's a side.
Mhm.
You have Michigan, that's a certain side. You have New York, that's a certain side.
Mhm.
Chicago, that's a certain side. All of it's money.
Mm.
And the higher you go up, the more money.
And the more corruption.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And Tennessee is, I would say, the first. Y'all might be the second.
Right.
But Tennessee the first. Anything that's got something to do with good, we don't want it. We can't make any money off it. You know, we like to make money off prisons. You know, you probably got, just in the area that I live in, you have a weekly report of people that went to jail. Probably 90% of them went to jail for no driver's license.
Mm.
I mean, that's just how strict the law done got.
Right.
Because we're trying to put you in jail. Because we can make more money off of you in jail versus you out here walking around.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
sometime in Tennessee, you get what, $60, $70 a day just for you being in jail.
Maybe that's why here in Flint we seen the building of a new juvenile detention center instead of a new school.
And juvenile men is one price. Juvenile girl, oh, that price on up there. Because you don't see a lot of the juvenile for females establishments.
Right.
So when you do build them, they're gonna build them big
Mm.
because it's not enough of them.
Okay.
But you have a lot of delinquents, females versus the male.
But it's crazy to me, like, and I don't know if they're doing it like all over the United States, but I've seen here, coming from the hospital profession, where they have been downsizing and closing a lot of our mental health facilities, but building and opening up more jails and juvenile detention centers.
What I've seen, and I only can speak about Tennessee. What I've seen in Tennessee, where they're putting the mental health in the jails.
Wow.
Because you think about how many people actually went to jail. They really didn't need jail. They needed mental health.
Right.
Well, you just go over there to the other side. Now you're gonna wear white instead of orange.
Right.
You know, so we're gonna have your mental. That's more money.
Facts.
Okay.
It's a money thing. That way, you don't have to go to a mental institution. We don't have to pay that institution that money. We're gonna pay it back to the jail.
Right.
And guess what? We're paying it back to ourselves.
Mm.
Cause you own the jail.
Right.
You don't own
That's
the
true.
institution.
That's true.
And jail is big business.
It is.
Oh yeah, it's on the stock
It
market.
is.
Facts.
Core Civic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and cannot pass any kind of assessment code, but they started giving money.
Wow.
Even the state of Tennessee this year, I was in session when they was talking about it. They failed. I mean, I think they made like a D.
Mm.
But they said, "Oh, you failed? Okay, we're going $80 million. Maybe you can pass." But hell, they've been failing for the last 20 years.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, no, but they padding everybody's pocket.
Right.
So if
They ain't gonna
if
never
I'm running for
pass.
campaign, I'm campaigning. You done threw me 20 grand. What you got my vote?
Right.
You
Right.
know,
And that's what happens.
It's
Like
a
he's
money
telling
game.
the truth. It is.
What you saying, good brother Jonathan? He telling the truth.
He is.
Because I've been watching this movie called The Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone in there.
Uh-huh.
It's based in Tulsa, like a mobster. He went to he in Tulsa, Oklahoma. He's setting up shop, and now they both people selling. He's selling weed. The movie, like he getting in the weed gang, and the other dude. But what you said, he went to the judge. I mean, the U.S. attorney, basically in there and sicked him on him. Like, look, I'm about to sell my weed industry to the Chinese. They finna come in and buy it. So he sicked the DA on him up on some trumped up charges. And my man, what Jonathan just said with him and Eric, Sylvester, he represented himself in the movie, in the show that come on Tulsa King every Sunday. He represented himself because what you saying, he couldn't go there and get no lawyer that was going to represent him. And it's just a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just showing it like, well, he had to go represent himself. Then when he won, the dude that had the money, that he called back up the district attorney, said, "You won't see me come next when you're running again since you lost this case." It was already trumped up. And I get what you're saying. It's like, how you going to beat somebody when you playing against the system, when it's like, all you got to do is go look who contribute to these campaigns.
That's it. Follow the money.
Yeah, you follow that, and you can find out where your beef at.
You can FOIA all of that.
Hell, it's apps that tell you.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, but a 4 years is better when you planning to move further.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a legal document that you can use in court proceeding. Then done it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but just to look it up online, the court don't look at that as being, relevant to the court. But if you got that stamp on there from a clerk office, or whatever office, the election commission office, the ethics office, y'all do it a little different than Tennessee.
We do it a lot different than most places.
I know it.
We're gonna talk about that.
Y'all cheat a little bit.
We're gonna talk about that shit. And we cheat a lot.
I thought that, what's her name, Davina, was straight. But shit.
And I know
I got a little low on that one.
I'm gonna catch flack. I think she's just trying to keep her damn job.
You can't. Well, you can still keep your job by doing your job.
But if she don't do it like they tell her to do it, she's out of there.
They ain't got them 5 votes now.
No more
for right now.
I get it.
And if they put her out, what people don't know, get rid of Davina, get rid of Davina, get rid of Davina. Well, guess who moves up? The one who didn't sign 6 out of the 7 or 6 out of the 8 absentee ballot canisters. Gloria. I mean, so you just trading one for the other. You want Davina out so you can put another one in. So what? What's the difference? There you go. That's it.
If you look from the ENA board to the city council, Neely running that, and the damn school board.
What is your ENA board even doing?
Nothing.
I mean, because I'm one of the outsiders that actually watch.
I'm one of the insiders that be there and don't know what the hell
is that a paid board?
No, thank God.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, somebody getting some money. The shit they pulling. If you're not getting paid, you wouldn't be blocking.
But see, you don't get money around here. You get contracts. Okay. And if you got a 501c3, you get grants thrown your way. So that's how people getting paid around here.
Well, see, in Tennessee, we get money.
Okay.
We don't have to have a 503c, no nonprofit, anything.
They just
don't have
money
to be
in
a
the
part
bag
of
on
an
the
organization. It's just like, hey, you do heating in there? I need you to go on top of this roof and look at about a $20,000 job, and give me a bid on it. But you done told me the price. In my mind, because that's what I do. In my mind, what you think I'm thinking?
$20,000.
$20,000.
Right.
Well, when I get up there, it's only worth $5,000.
Dang.
And then you have to do the research on who that person is. They actually said it. Well, he owns half of the block.
So him paying you $20,000, he
Yeah.
already knew it was a $5,000 job.
Yeah, but you either A, take it and be bought, or B, reappraise it and say, no, whoever told you $20,000, it's only gonna be $6,000.
Oh, you're gonna never hear from that man again.
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, he liked the loyalty and the honesty that I told him. He knew what it was.
Right.
You don't own that many properties
And not know
Right.
what stuff costs.
Right.
He just knew that, hey, I'm gonna call a spade a spade.
Yeah, you couldn't be bought.
Oh no,
That's what
he knew
it.
it. This the same guy that owned the newspaper.
Mm.
He owned the media. He owned the radio
man,
station.
We got one of them.
And he owned the mayor. He owned them. He paid for everything, you know. And he sent me I think a $1,500 check for my campaign, and I sent it back and said, Jonathan will take care of his own campaign contributions.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, how many terms did you do on council?
I did 2.
You did 2 terms.
I did 2.
Okay.
And then I got sick, and they took advantage of it. They knew I was the outspoken one, the one that was in the community, whatever. And as soon as Mayor saw that, because I thought he was pretty half and half, kind of straight with the black people, because we're majority African American. And I was just thinking, hey, dumbfounded. Like, okay, now he know I'm sitting up here in Vanderbilt.
Right.
That's a big hospital. Like, it's serious. I said, he went and knocked on who door and said, what? Went to my uncle's door trying to lobby for the other guy.
Wow.
And my uncle was like, well, kind of messed up. My last name Joy.
And it's a small town.
Yeah. They didn't know. They didn't know. That he was young. He's younger than me.
The mayor.
Yeah, he's probably 37. Didn't do his homework. You're right. And matter of fact, he stayed and he lived and was raised in the same neighborhood. He just was raised a little different.
Right.
Sounds like some old Chuckalooka, Mississippi down in the P-Valley stuff, don't it?
I mean, that's how he talked too.
Right? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This is Mayor Woodbine's brother. Okay. Lord have mercy. They trying to build a casino.
What
down there
he
too.
tell one reporter? I mean, Mr. Joy, he's trouble. He's trouble.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. And I was sitting in that hospital.
White?
No, he's black.
You say he grew up in his neighborhood?
Well, shit, he could have been in like Judy grew up in on the north side of Flint.
No, my neighborhood, we didn't have any white people at all. We had
I ain't had no white people over there either.
every other week.
That must have been. I don't know when she grew up on Marja Drive.
In the 60s, we weren't even here. We weren't even twinkling our parents' eyes. When she was playing over there, that's when the Negroes couldn't go past Hamilton Street.
Yeah.
That's when she grew up over there.
This is before they put 75 where the blacks was set.
Hey, shit.
Certain sections we could go to, we couldn't go to.
Right.
But hey, that's another subject.
Sean is another subject.
Asaya Quill, Mama Quill, good
Hey,
morning.
Mama Quill.
Auntie
That's a
Irma
mama.
Shaw, good morning.
A.T. Arba.
Yeah, she said that's her hometown too.
What's that?
Ooh.
Irma Shaw.
Tennessee?
Bolivar, where you from?
A.T. for
Irma
real?
Shaw.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You see it?
Oh, okay. What's going on, Miss Shaw?
Tennessee is her home state.
Bolivar.
Home state.
Oh, yeah, home state. My bad.
Okay,
my bad. I
home
read
state,
that
yeah.
wrong. Home state.
But it is some Shaws. I just ran against one.
Oh,
Yeah, Johnny Shaw. I ran against him state representative district.
Ms. Irma, who is Johnny Shaw? Because I'm right here now. I can get him for you.
And they gave me pretty hell.
Yeah.
They gave me here. That's
yeah.
not related to Miss
Well, she got to be, if she got a Shaw last name, she got to be from Brownsville or Somerville. See, that's a small area. I know
Damn.
the names.
See?
He know the whole state. You know where
Yeah.
Savannah, Tennessee is?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. When I had a fishing restaurant, we used to go get fish in Savannah, Adamsville, all that's by the Tennessee River.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You the only person I have met in my whole entire life, and I just turned 48 that know where Savannah, Tennessee is. That's
I can
where my
get
mom
there
and my
from my
granddaddy
home
from.
in about 45 minutes. Savannah, Tennessee.
Damn, we might be family.
No, we ain't got nobody from out of Savannah, not that I know of. No, not that. That's on like closer to the river.
Right.
Yeah.
My uncle said he used to have to carry his 45 when he go out there on that river fishing because them water moccasins will come up over the side of the
Or the
boat.
Ku Klux Klan, one of the other gonna come up.
Oh, shit.
Well, they knew all the clan down there. I mean,
And,
growing
and
up
to
in
be honest, most of them racist white people down there, they're okay. 'Cause we
That's
used to
what he
go
told
and
me.
bring our boat, and they would tell you, "Go down this bank." You know, they biting. You know,
That's what
so yeah,
that's what my granddaddy used to say.
Yeah.
They didn't bother him.
exactly.
He didn't bother
Just
them.
be gone by dark.
That's all you got to do. Be in your
Yeah.
house. Close your door. Stay on your porch.
Stay on your porch. Hell, go in the house.
Say, "Go in the house." But listen, so have you ever seen any shit like we've been going through up here? We got an election. We have people that have already voted. Absentee ballots coming in the mail daily. I seen them. I seen the post lady going up and down the street with absentee ballots yesterday, and now we have a councilman who passed away suddenly, and now we have Michigan law that the state is putting their spin on. Let me read it because I don't want to get stuff all misconstrued.
Yeah, I was trying to look up that
I
yesterday.
mean, happy birthday, Miss Spring, here, Ron. Good morning,
Oh,
Sherry.
it's her birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Miss Spring. Happy birthday to the 18 Miss Spring. Y'all 18 family wish Miss Spring a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Miss Spring.
Little mama said her family's from Centerville, Tennessee, the McGills.
Never heard of it. That's
Oh, he ain't heard of Centerville.
That's got to be in East Tennessee.
Good morning, Auntie Sherry. So listen, let me see. Let me get it back because I want to read it right. MCL 168.977 section 4. It doesn't reference deceased, but the state is saying that that's what it means. It could be that. So you can't recall a person who's no longer in office.
If the state doesn't, from my recollection of law, if the state doesn't specifically say if a person dies, and I think the issue is you're talking about the recall, right?
Mm-hmm.
The recall was for Quincy Murphy, and the prayers go out to his family. It was a recall.
Mm-hmm.
It was placed in there for Quincy, whether he's there or not. It was a recall.
Mm-hmm.
So who are you appointing a seat to for Quincy to take his replacement?
Right.
Regardless. So I think, I'm not an attorney.
Right.
I would think that somebody should be able to file an injunction and challenge the law.
And all of them votes that's already been cast.
Correct. Right. But if the law doesn't specifically say this, and this, that means a judge have to come and intervene.
And the judge got to go by the law.
And the judge, you're right, and the judge have to go specifically by the law. But sometime in Flint, what I have seen, interpretation can be very broad.
Right.
And even in Tennessee, like I said, y'all not the only one going through this. You know, it's like I said, it's different sizes. You know, y'all just a little bit more bolder.
So,
because Tennessee, they'll do it, but they're gonna do it a different type of way.
Right.
You know, they're gonna get a little messy, but it won't be so broad. You know, it won't be so focused like, oh, no, they broke the law right there. No, you're gonna have to really dig deep in Tennessee. But here, I think everybody, a lot of people have bought and paid for. So let me watch my mouth. Not everybody.
Well, most of them are.
You're looking at over 90%, high 90s.
And
you are.
So I think that can be, they can file an emergency injunction right now today or tomorrow and have it heard way before the election. You have time for it.
Right.
I believe that someone is working on it.
To October 5th.
I haven't heard any specifics.
The election it's still gonna. Miss Beverly name gonna be on there. I don't know who else.
Miss Beverly,
Jones,
AC,
whoever. Yeah.
AC.
Okay,
Jones.
so I know it was like 5 or 6 people running. The election, the name's still gonna be there because they can't take it off the ballot,
right?
Because it's already there.
Yeah, it's there.
The
All right,
ballots
so
have been
now, okay, let's do 2 + 2.
Right.
If you can't take those names off because Quincy now deceased, What make you think you can just sit them there and vote for them? Take it off then. If the law says whatever you vote for, it ain't gonna matter no way. Take it off. What law that say that it's got to sit on that ballot?
That's another way to look at it.
I mean, what law?
Ain't
I mean,
one.
what if it doesn't matter anyway? Why in the hell am I getting up and going to the polls or doing my absentee ballot for a ballot that a area or ward that is not even going to matter? Take it off.
And that, but
Tell
that's,
so whoever y'all clerk is, tell them to take it off.
she can't do that shit. She didn't.
I'm just saying,
man.
Tell them to take it. If it's not gonna matter, take it off.
Didn't she say something like that though a couple days ago? And people were, if I'm not mistaken, and I know y'all will correct me in the chat, but didn't Davina come out and say something like that? Like the vote wasn't going to matter, it doesn't count. Like that didn't already.
Yeah, they gonna say because they ain't got to honor it.
So you didn't already turned off people from voting already. Like what? What's the hell? We in Flint where we got 5 to 9% of the people voting and 90% of the people registered. And you telling people that your vote ain't gonna matter.
And sometimes you have to look at the bigger picture. If they jumped on that, what, one day after Quincy was deceased?
One day.
Oh, they said Dominique said it.
Oh, Dominique said it. Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't know Dominique.
Dominique Clemens, the county clerk.
Yeah, I know the clerk, but I never.
They would just say who said what she just said.
But why would they jump out so quick and say that?
That's the $1 million question.
You know, why would you jump out so quick? Is it because you don't want a lot of people out to vote so the first ward can get who they want? Come on now.
That's well, the third ward. That's the third ward seat. But they did say the first candidate, Leon. Did anybody find out what Leon was doing the house today?
He ain't setting up for them to get that rent for $1.
Well, we know that.
You know.
I mean, I would expect a town hall, some type of press release from the mayor, even though we don't take what he say with too much oomph in it. But I would like to hear some direction from the city. But the county clerk in the state, I would like to see the city, county, and the state come together all at one time and sit down there at the table and let the people ask them some questions. Because this shit don't make no sense. You got people that threw in thousands of dollars already into this race. And then you're going to tell them, oh, never mind. He's passed away, so you can't recall him.
To me,
how could you recall Eva? Eva got recalled and then resigned.
You know what? Now that make a lot of sense too.
But she wasn't in the seat. She resigned.
She basically said, "I'm not running no more."
Right. So when it came down to that recall election, right?
And I say emergency injunction.
That's what.
And you can use Eva for evidence to say that she said she seen that she was going to be recalled. She said, "The hell with it," and quit. So is that now? Should they have appointed someone?
They say the charter say you got to do it within 30 days, like how they did, man. Even if they only there to the election.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm saying the difference between Eva and Quincy.
Right. I see.
Quincy is deceased.
Right.
He's gone.
Right.
Whether he quit.
Oh, right.
Right.
Whatever. And Eva actually quit.
Right.
And said, "The hell with it. I'm not putting my name on the petition. I'm not knocking on no door. I'm not doing nothing done."
Right.
She gone.
Right.
Gone is gone.
Yeah, you got a point there. I see what you're saying.
And so that's the purpose of having an emergency injunction. Lento Law Group.
Yeah.
So emergency injunction, and you can have that done within 14 days. To have that heard.
Shit, they probably got that done already.
That case right there as a scenario, as an example.
Right.
She left and said, "I don't want it no more."
Right. And what just happened?
So now, since she's not putting her name on the ballot,
right?
What's the difference?
It's not. But that's the game that see how they gonna go into it. That's when they bring the charter in. This when all this charter shit come in. Now they gotta go by this, or it's 30 days. Oh, we gotta appoint somebody. No, y'all just want to appoint somebody because you ain't gotta have the election to May.
Because y'all appointment is a little shy of the election, right?
If they appoint
They
somebody
need somebody from either side.
within
No, I'm thinking November the 5th,
Yeah.
6th.
yeah, but if they do a special election like they want to do, it won't be until next May.
Man,
And then they're going to try to appoint Kerry Nelson. That's me speculating.
Hell,
Usually
I
I'm
thought
not too
nobody
far off.
want Kerry now.
they
But
don't.
they don't. They didn't want him when they elected his ass the first time, and he didn't do nothing in the third ward. When they selected him back on the seat after something happened, they didn't want his ass then. I mean, that tree still over there on Dartmouth, waiting for your ass to come and get it down, Kerry. It's still there. And then now they want to put him back again because Kerry's just gonna do what he's told to do, nothing more, nothing less.
So Kerry's a needle boy.
Kerry is
Facts.
absolutely nearly boy. Allegedly has took a leave of absence from the city the end of August because they said you can't be working for the city and
Can't run for
running at the
office.
same time. So allegedly is taking a leave of absence for the city. But I he's only thing he's gonna do is what Sheldon tells him to do. If you've been listening to the community, whatever that damn thing is, Sheldon have on Saturday mornings,
I don't listen to
Sherry's
the show.
Sherry's it could be Sherry. Carrie's pastor has been popping up on there. Pastor Pettigrew has been popping up there doing the prayer lately. So we can see the connection. We can see the this full circle coming back around again. And I said it was a dead cat on the line because Quincy is off. He was a little off, but he wasn't crazy. He knew Sheldon was putting Carrie in there. So I'm thinking, was Quincy, did he really know he was this sick? Was he planning on resigning, closer to the election? Like it was just
Was
something.
he doing anything to try to get reelected? That y'all know? 'Cause
I know.
I didn't see
I mean,
it.
just from my personal, Quincy he wanted to be that councilman.
He did. He did a couple town
I don't
halls.
think he because he had one.
He had one scheduled the day before the day
passed.
after he passed. Yeah.
I think he wanted that seat. I think just the mayor put Kerry in because he was trying to be. I think Quincy didn't really read the tea leaves. Like you said, Les is going to like how you say you figured he knew he was going. But I don't think that person. I think that's why he threw Kerry in because he didn't think Quincy was going to win. Let's just be honest. I think he put Kerry in as a safety net.
Or out of the first five, as some people call them, who they done had problems out of? Quincy. They didn't have to argue with Quincy. Back
right.
Mushat,
right.
some people say.
You're right.
In the moose.
Right. And with Kerry, there'll be no arguments.
Oh no.
No
Did you see
arguments.
this right here though, what Don just said.
Are we assuming that Nelson is quitting an 80,000 job for 26,000 council seat? Absolutely not. Did you hear me say leave of absence? Ain't nobody said resign, resignation, none of that.
$80,000.
No.
Kind of job he got.
I don't know what Kerry was doing.
He working for the city. Right?
All I know, he's working for the city now.
Is he one of the mayor appointees?
No, he wasn't a mayor appointee. He was working in some department, but I don't know where he was working at down there. I don't know. It's nothing in this world that can get me on here and tell me to tell you to vote for Kerry Nelson. Nothing. After the way he did Antioch Missionary Baptist Church in Flint, Michigan, you can go and Google it.
$1 million was missing. He said he had Alzheimer's.
What was that?
Kerry.
At the church?
Yeah, when the money came missing.
Oh, I didn't know about the Alzheimer's piece.
Yeah, he said he had.
But all I know, my daddy was trying to get them books to that church, and Kerry put the heart on it. That's when Pastor Randolph got sick, had strokes, and here they come in. Matter of fact, who was it that came in? I think he's deceased now, so I'm gonna leave him alone. But he came in with a letter that they said that this preacher our pastor had wrote. He ain't write that letter because if he could write that damn good, he could have came and told the people. But Kerry had that letter, and Kerry ran that church right into the ground, left it, and now he over there with Pettigrew. Yes, man.
They finna put him in council.
Right back in. I mean, I guess it ain't enough money in the church no more.
How can they put him in council? See, when you don't have that fifth vote.
That's the problem.
What we want to talk about.
Who gonna flip?
Brother Pfeiffer, Mr. Jared, Auntie Burns, Auntie JW. Don't y'all flip. Listen to Tennessee. Y'all hold it on. Hold it strong.
They got the Trump card right now.
So do.
I mean, hold it strong. Let them flip.
Hold it. That's right.
Yeah.
Let them flip.
Yeah.
Let me put money on it. Let them flip.
Yeah.
What if the mayor of the city of Flint don't need Nelson and appointed someone else to that third seat? If he didn't need Nelson, he wouldn't have put him in the race.
And I also think since everybody's gonna be, you got Nelson on the ballot, right? Miss Beverly.
Yep, Nelson, Biggs, Dumas. Who's the first vice president of the NAACP?
I thought Mr. Doom. Well,
Dumas is.
I thought he was.
He is. So, like, ain't this an NAACP election something?
Problem. Couldn't the NAACP get in there?
With the biggest chapter in the United States
run.
of Detroit?
I think he can run. The NAACP came back.
No, but can't they help out on this mess that's going on?
Get this injunction, get a lawyer, and stop the foolery.
Let me tell you something about the NAACP.
Let's talk.
Okay, let's talk real.
And it's everywhere. It's not only in Michigan. It's everywhere. The NAACP ain't shit.
Facts.
I mean, I done had problems with them. I done seen all over had problems with the NAACP. Now, once upon a time, they was strong group, strong advocate for certain things, certain people. And now they're just getting less and less. And the circle of getting so small. They're only gonna help certain people, and the one that's good, it's not for y'all.
But I mean, is that just in smaller cities?
No, it's
Jonathan, I went to the NAACP dinner in Detroit. That room was, we talking about the Joe Louis Arena, packed.
Which dinner is not packed?
That's true. So where's all the damn money?
Hell, they gonna go out to I'm gonna tell you how Tennessee do it. We're gonna go out to all the churches and say, hey, buy 20 tickets. Buy this church, buy 20 tickets. But church people. Mm-hmm. And the church people, what we know? We know the NAACP is supposed to be basically for us.
Right.
And so the churches feel obligated to help this organization. Mm-hmm. And matter of fact, even the church I belong to, we have in our budget a budget line for the NAACP.
And I know you ain't lying, because when I was on the NAACP board, they said a lot of the new pastors and churches that come to Flint automatically supposed to get signed up for the NAACP and pay that money.
Correct. So so I don't know how the membership is. I don't know if our church per se have a membership, but I know we're gonna pay almost $1,000 a year for their banquet. Freedom Fund banquet.
That's what ACA got all that money from National Capital for their Freedom Fund.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And all it is a money grab. It's a money grab for whoever's the president and the chair, the vice chair.
Mark said the NAACP is a well-resourced organization. The flaw is that the national needs the local to call them in. Your local NAACP
is sparky lacking in Flint.
And has been.
Island Light, yep.
The local is not gonna call the national in, and that'll really be some problems. They'll have to have a meeting at the NAACP building.
And they have a meeting, have it privately.
Facts.
It's not the first time. They have it privately and sweep it under the rug.
Like they do most of their stuff.
Yeah.
We was majority African American.
There goes Shumo. The same lady that was president when she was on the board at Hurley is the same lady that's president now, Shumo. So go spaz off for a second and I'll be waiting for your next comment.
Kenneth, you're right. And the organizations.
Can you put it up? We can't see me and Jonathan. I know what you're talking about.
It's only good as its leaders. That's facts. So that should tell you how the activism is in Flint.
Yep, there you go. I knew that comment was coming.
What's that?
Shumo, next comment when he spazzes out and came back.
Ebony, same in Detroit. Just sellouts to million local billionaires control.
It was crazy in Detroit. You had the governor, the secretary of state. You had every dignitary in the city of Detroit was there. you had, I just couldn't believe it. Like all of this power in one room, 60 miles south of Detroit. And we in here, up here in Flint, suffering like this. But we got the governor, we got the mayor was there. We got two people floating around this room saying that the water in Flint is fixed. So who they gonna believe? A black girl on a podcast with a big ass mouth?
No, they're gonna believe that the hype from the person with the power.
There you go.
You know, and if Sheldon, the governor, whoever, all the water clean, you know, and they go get a glass and drink it.
Right.
You know, you see it come out that sink?
Like here you go, right here. Like here, drink this for him, Obama. Oops, did I say that? But he did that too, though.
I mean, but we still don't even know where that water come from.
Facts.
I mean,
that glass probably came off of his bus.
But you think about it, look, and if you think about the Secret Service for president, vice, they're not finna let you drink.
They gotta test it.
Exactly.
And a lot
Even
of
the
people don't know
food,
that.
they're not finna allow that person to do any kind of harm, you know, to the president or the vice president. So I'm pretty sure they took his glass and poured it up with some bottled water, like just in case.
Just in case. I mean, but don't they?
Obama would have been cussing. If I'm telling you, they'd have gave me one, and we know the plan. Get my own. I'd have been. No, I get my own cup. I got it right here. I wouldn't have trusted.
No,
one of them would have.
I guarantee you, the glass that Obama drank out of, the Secret Service knew exactly what glass it was. He couldn't have touched it.
I mean, if they do that for our other well-known leaders here in the United States, I know they do it for the president.
Oh yeah, I mean, President food even get checked, you know, because anybody could poison.
I've heard the same thing about the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, but I don't know. But I heard they check his food and stuff too.
You have to.
So if they doing it for him, you know damn well they doing it for the president.
So people that listen, we can say when you now this is where it get. People gonna say my conspiracy theories come in at this, but people will take you out when you said like the worst thing is when they say the greatest trick was the devil said he didn't exist. That's what I feel like with this government, with the way this thing is set up. They trick you into saying like everything is going good, just like Obama came and drank the water. People were so happy. Oh, he shot a jump shot at Northwestern. Did they know Northwestern was closed? They just opened it up. This is a high school. Did they tell you it was closed? You know, I hate this, and people don't want to tell the truth. Them are nothing but photo ops. Let me tell these, when you be seeing them people take these pictures, them are photo ops. Them people can't call them up when they get elected or if they lose. I want to see what's going to happen. Kamala get in. Let me see if these people here that's running around, is you going to be able to get on the phone with her?
I want to see what's going to happen when she come here Friday.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be standing on damn line for 7 hours to see her.
Oh, she'll be here.
She's supposed to be here somewhere Friday. I don't know where it is.
Location on it. I signed up for it.
I didn't read it.
I signed up.
I don't know where she's gonna be. Oh, we sign up for everything, but we don't know where she gonna be. Yeah. But
Kamala,
I mean,
my bad.
Kamala.
Say Vice President.
Vice President Harris. Let's just say that. But shit, I'm not standing.
I'm with Don on this.
What Don
say? If they using bottled water for special guests at church, they doing it for the president.
Bingo.
That's basically what the brother Jonathan Joy said. You think they gave him some of that bullshit water from one of the? And people don't know reverse osmosis. Do you know that water not good for you?
Yes, we know that.
But all these people, I got this water infiltration system in my house.
Yep.
It's taking all the minerals out the shit.
So y'all still use filters, right?
Shit, y'all don't fuck with that water. I drink water. I'll take a water bottle.
Well, we still gotta wash dishes and stuff like that. So I mean, shit, we still gotta use filters. They still pass them.
When I first met Eric and I got in his car, dude had a box of filters.
Yes.
Like, seriously, I'm like,
because people in the hood can't get to
They
them.
keep stopping me for filters.
Yeah.
And I just
and that's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm like, how the hell y'all put a filter on your water?
You got to. Like, someone asked the mayor, didn't they say it on here? They asked the mayor about the water, and he was like, it's drinkable.
The most tested.
It's the most tested, and it's drinkable. You just got to use a filter with it. Well, if you got to use a filter, it ain't clean.
Okay, in Tennessee, we don't have to use a filter.
Oh, would it?
Yeah, shit.
Now, if you got a
You can still get
refrigerator that
poisoned.
water comes out of course we put a filter on that
Right.
on the refrigerator. But I'm just saying. So why would you have to have a filter
I
if the
don't know.
water's good?
Well, maybe we should have asked JD Vance and Waltz that last night at the vice presidential debate. Probably the only one that we're going to have before the election. Did
Do
you see?
you think these people drinking water? I'm looking at what Ebony saying. I know for a fact none of the doctors, admins, and nurses at 2 hospitals drink tap. Nurses had to drink tap water. Man, they're not doing that. Same for the professionals and administrators at 3 colleges. None of them drinking tap water.
Oh,
to
I know
this
that
day.
for the absolute fact. Like,
Yeah.
And I was at a restaurant. I think it was I forgot the name of it, but I don't drink sodas. And it was me and Eric and another guy. And I ordered water.
they probably looked at you like, "Is you okay?"
No, Eric said, he don't want water.
Bring him some soda pop.
he said, hold on, he said, didn't call me Joy, didn't call me Johnson, you don't want no water.
This Michigan.
Telling you the truth.
Dog.
That's how sad it is with this mayor that we got, that he'll get up on here and say the water is good. I know they pay you, getting paid, you making what $140,000 a year to say this, and your wife getting 80-something. I don't like to count y'all pockets, but I gotta count them when you really not helping. You had 94.7 million that you basically squandered, giving to the non. I'm not mad at the 501c3. I might get in that game eventually, but what I'm saying, you giving all this money away, and how much money they give away for mental health from all these different companies, and you got fucking mental health already here. We see the fucking when you ride up Saginaw Street by the expressway.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars. They just built a whole new building. That's just like when I said about blight. They done gave 20 organizations money for blight. The city still messed up.
Gave that woman 200,000. Schools had started back.
Yeah, that's for training for jobs for children.
Summer jobs.
And the problem, I think I called Mr. Councilman Jarrett, what he was saying in one meeting. There's no accountability with the money.
No.
Now, if I gave you $500,000 to cut grass, hell, you should have been and cut some grass by now.
You should show me your plan of how you gonna get it done.
Exactly. Well, it's no accountability. Well, from what I understand, it's no accountability.
It's
for the money.
not.
So, y'all ever heard of a comptroller? Comptroller. Now in Tennessee, a comptroller, they manage the money for his waste. So if I gave Mickey $500,000 and he didn't do what he's supposed to do, that's fraud.
Well, they got a whole bunch of fraud around here.
And I know every state have a
allegedly.
comptroller. I don't know who control it.
Well, our comp controller is a lot lizard named Judy. She's over. Judy Priestley.
Oh no,
over finance.
Yeah, she's a finance.
Yeah,
she's the one that's keeping up with all of the money. She's the one that the CFO said, "Well, we'll just go with your numbers because his shit wasn't adding up."
I think I heard that. That was the older guy, right?
The older guy.
Yeah, you talk about
the one
the
that eat the
CFO
Jell-O.
that don't know shit said we'll just go with
we just gonna go with what you got.
Yeah, with you. And ain't that some shit there? He don't never had I never seen them come unprepared. Even I like Clyde, but when Clyde said, "Let me get back to you," you knew what was on the agenda, what was going to be asked about.
Is that brother still with the city? Because after Eric passed, I ain't seen him.
Oh,
Clyde probably on vacation.
Oh, Clyde probably resting for a little while. He gotta find a new suit because them pants was getting too big. I told Clyde, you know they wearing the shit out of you. The pants is too big.
Even with RJ, like RJ Cat just said, all that money spent in Flint on line service and blight, Flint should be the cleanest city in the USA.
Same thing I said. Shit. And Cyrus Park should be Cedar Point.
Facts.
I'm just saying.
Now, how much money is Cyrus Park? 75?
75,000.
She's still trying to get.
And we don't know what behind 25. The scenes she got.
Yeah.
That's what we know on top. But what he didn't got, because remember, he can give her what, 75,000 before he got to report it.
We don't know what she
got. And I think Eric did say something about changing that number to a lower number where he don't have that. He don't. I mean, $75,000.
Yeah.
What mayor needs to have that kind of control?
Well, shit, didn't they lower it when Weaver was in office and they hyped it back up when Neely got in office?
$2 on his ass.
But see,
you have to be a little bit more sensible.
No, but see,
because in Tennessee, the mayor that we had, 7,500.
And I was saying 5.
I'm just telling you.
7,500.
Up under this mayor, it would have been.
He'll give 100 people $5,000.
So would. This how
or
wicked it is.
7,500.
Well, the council still have the power to call emergency meetings.
They do.
Oh, that's right, Ebony. The $1.2 million mayor's office budget.
Yeah, they gave him a 1.2 million for his office, so he making more than 140. You think he giving all his people some money like that?
How much paper he need?
Don't include his 140K in that 1.2 million either.
No, he got executive assistants and everything. He needs the $75,000 to give back to the people that donate to his campaign.
And
absolutely correct. That's all.
But they gave it to him like that though. This how wicked. These they are. I want to see who gonna fold on the other side. Because if I was Tanya, and I'm be honest with you,
stick to your damn guns.
We will go to motherfucking May. You won't get nothing done.
Every day we'll call them special meeting every day, and I'll still stick with whoever I
break
want.
quorum. Now let's see now. Break quorum. I sit right out in the motherfucking woods, man, because you can't do no voting without
that right?
Yeah.
They sure do need one of their asses now, don't they?
One.
Yeah.
You can't do.
We're gonna put you out, Miss Burns. Are you gonna? They're gonna say that?
That's what I was saying about how powerful the 4 is now.
That's what we said yesterday.
You got to count the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
If the power of 5 used to be is off
it
leverage.
Was called the Big 5 at one time.
The Big 5, now they the Big 4.
Right.
If they running off at the mouth, not trying to be transparent.
Yeah.
The other 4 get up and say, "I'll holler at you,"
and it's done. It's okay.
What's the difference? They did it
right
when they knew they didn't have the numbers.
Sure did.
Left every time.
What's her name?
Liddell
would get up in a heartbeat.
Candace follow her.
She's president and she has the number. How many times have Liddell got up and walked out?
I might sit up in the front now with my camera.
Well, ain't that something?
5 votes.
You know what?
We still call them people,
which is illegal too, but
the individual rights and expression.
There's a lot of stuff y'all meeting have is
it's illegal because we
even y'all can't even cuss.
If you
and then you sign off your rights.
I ain't signing off
shit. Laws on that shit.
But I heard Ms. Shad say something.
I heard that stuff wasn't wrote down at the bottom of the paper.
They added
no, Ms. If you go back to the last meeting, I think when I went back and listened to it, Ms. Shad asked the right question.
Did you sign that slip or something?
She said, "Did you sign the slip correctly?" Go back correctly, meaning that you didn't. Because what all you have to do, because if I was going to be in the meeting, I would have kind of put my own thing on there.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing there, you're signing your rights away.
Right.
Saying that I'm going to obey your rules, your council rules, and not say this, and this. But public speaking, that's the whole purpose.
Right.
To be yourself, voice your opinion.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
And
so she was being very careful. And if you go back to that tape, Liddell didn't like that. She tried to stop it. It's basically saying, quit saying that you signed it correctly.
They're supposed to have a meeting today.
Do they?
Committee meetings. Did anybody get any cancellations?
I was told it wasn't gonna be none until October 9th. Is what I was.
Oh shit, that's right. Why do I keep saying it's a meeting today?
It wasn't until October.
Damn, I keep thinking it's a meeting today. I just want it to be a meeting.
And Ebony, I do agree with you with this right here. I do agree with her statement right here.
Vice President Harris is going to lose this election running around with janky PhD and this flunky mayor.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
She running around with who?
With Liddell Lewis. Oh, you ain't know about Liddell Lewis has been shutting people down. That if you trying to, if Kamala Harris, the Vice President Harris, if her team coming here trying to do business, you got to go through Liddell, and she picking the people who she want to get the money. You didn't know that?
Oh, we heard that. We heard that story.
Yeah, that's
true.
Yeah,
it's
true.
So who's actually getting the biggest money? If Liddell's telling who to do what,
but I
Liddell's
can't
getting the money.
Liddell getting the money, but then it's people over here that they don't work together, but they getting money too from the Harris campaign. So it's like they all work together, and that shit's a little strange to me.
Yeah.
Well, Liddell's probably getting, if she's working for the Harris campaign, she's probably getting about 20 to 30 grand. It has to be recorded, and she has to actually say it as well because she's a sitting council person. Yeah.
Oh, so
I worked for different campaigns.
We just gotta ask the question, so she gotta answer us, huh?
Oh yeah. You
We know
can
she
do a
ain't gonna
4
answer.
year. Well,
Oh, we
in
can do it
public
for
speaking, she's not going to answer you.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean, y'all have seen that.
Right.
Yeah, you can do it. You can 4 year and say that that you say you was making this kind of money or whatever kind of money.
Well, she should be on stage with her Friday, right? If she come in here and you working with her, you should be up there on stage introducing her or something.
See, like Mark Hudgens just said, wow, Adele getting paid.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, it's not allegedly. She getting paid.
Oh, well, shit.
You
Okay.
don't jump into a governor's race, presidential race, Congress race without getting paid. They got money for it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Well, it's $5. You getting paid.
Allegedly. Yeah.
No, y'all was saying allegedly.
I was saying allegedly. I was saying allegedly.
Yeah, I won't say she getting paid.
But you know they spending money in Michigan.
Correct.
You know,
Because y'all are not even, y'all kind of in the middle right now.
No, they blocking us from trying to get the campaign money.
No, I'm saying y'all not blue anymore.
Yeah.
Not Democratic. It's kind of like in the middle, right?
We just telling people to vote.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying your statewide.
Oh, you talking about state? You gotta get specific with us. Okay, you talking about me and Mickey, the city, or the state?
Right now, Democrats controlling both houses in the governor's seat. I don't know.
Because I know I see more Trump signs.
Yeah. It's probably this, but you know what? This state go blue.
It was Flint, Saginaw, it was Ann Arbor,
I
and
was
even
like,
in Detroit. I went to church
damn.
in Detroit Sunday, giving shots out to Mr. Reverend Champion. I mean, black people.
Yeah.
Trump.
Right.
Trump
And
sign.
poor white people. Classism is the new racism. I don't know why these poor, we got poor blacks, we got poor everything, but these poor white people who think that they are more than the poor black people, Trump gonna do y'all just as bad.
Do you think they more, or do you think they're basically going to get more?
I think they think they're more. I don't think they're gonna get any more than nobody else.
No, not you. Do they think they're going to get more because of the rhetoric that Trump has basically put out on his platform?
I think he's empowering them to believe that they are more than the average.
Well, I think
this is your country. This is our country.
And I think he actually basically opened the box to say you don't have to hide your racism no more.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like them? Come on my side.
That's exactly what happened.
We're going to empower you to say the N-word.
Right.
We empower you to walk around as if you're more higher than the next person.
Right.
Even though you over here trying to drink champagne on a beer budget.
Right. And they like, shit, we don't need no hoods no more. We just gonna say we don't like you niggas.
Yeah, that's it.
That's how they walking around.
Well, and that's the door he opened in his first term. You didn't hear about a lot of the N-words and a lot of rhetoric. White people just all out. They came out the closet and said, we are here. Let's do it this way. And we can call you a nigga and get away with it. Matter of fact, we can go overthrow the government.
Right.
This is our world. This is our country.
And I see what you're saying, Don. Am I telling everyone that I'm better off now than I was 4 years ago? Bullshit. I'm still broke. I was broke 4 years ago. I'm broke now. It may be different for you as a company owner. Your business may be doing better, or
that's
worse.
That's Mr. Pfeiffer.
That's his brother. You may be doing
on
better.
A business level. I know what he's talking about.
Okay, because I don't, because I'm still broke. So tell me about this business stuff.
On a business level, on a business level, I know exactly what it was. It was more money floating around.
It was.
But we also had to look at that. How many years while Trump was in office that we had COVID, and that it was a lot of relief funds that came out that a lot of businesses got that shouldn't have got because you wasn't worth what you said on paper.
Them PPP loans.
Well, it was more than PPP loan. It was some loans that I could have got was $300,000-$400,000. But I just know money ain't free.
Right.
So like,
so I couldn't sign up. I didn't want to sign up for it because it would be more of a headache. But I will say I did make more money with Trump administration versus Biden.
Right.
With Biden administration, we did kind of fell to the back a little bit.
Right.
But normally you never catch what that president doing until the other president come in.
Right.
So, and since I'm in politics, I'm going to say some of that was coming from Trump.
I liked what Kenneth said. Kenneth said he is better off for it than 4 years ago. His insulin is down from $400 to just $35. They gonna roll that back.
And I do agree with some of this is saying what Abby said. Kamala linked with the thieves. Now, who you think's controlling the money if she elected? The same thieves.
Point blank, period.
Well,
I mean,
but what president do control it?
Right. And that's what
Obama didn't control it.
He had a
Now I think he a cool brother. I think he good, but he didn't ever control it.
Nah.
Hell, Trump didn't control it. Now he was trying,
Yeah.
but he knew it was more people
Yeah.
behind the scenes who really controlled America.
Yeah.
Even Biden here, of course, he knew he couldn't do a whole lot.
Listen,
Now who gonna control Ms. Harris? That's a question, and I think that's where the big money people gonna be kind of leery. Like she might do what we didn't want nobody to do. How can we control her? How can we control her?
They didn't put a lot of money behind her, and I think that's
you think
how
she
to
done had
control.
the meeting? They done had some meetings of the month.
listen, answer this question. Now, this is what everybody
I'm gonna be honest
I
about
hope
it.
Remember, they was on the phone when she raised that $80 million.
But don't
that
nobody
was
know
all
where the money
but
came
that was
from.
All, that was
We don't
wasn't that
know who
all?
that money. They say from the Divine Nine.
I don't believe that they raised
It was
that
more
much.
divine.
We know.
Okay, that's right. That's right. It was Divine Nine.
Mhm.
I don't think they raised.
Okay,
80
both
million.
okay. Both of y'all saying what I'm saying. I don't think.
I don't think they raised
who
80
brought
million.
that money in.
Who? Tell us.
I think they raised a hell of a lot of money,
Yes.
but it wasn't 80 million.
Right.
Because I knew a couple of females that was on the phone, and so they keep up with the numbers.
Yeah.
And they was like, "Well, you never heard no 80
I heard that too. I heard that
She
too.
said, but she did damn good.
She did very good.
But you don't
Now, how
know-
come they can't save them HBCUs though? But that's another show.
Well, they want the HBCUs to be dead and silent. Any Black history is they ready for it to go.
But the
In the
Divine
Republican-
Nine, if they doing this for this Black president, let's save our schools.
But you gotta be
Do
honest,
Divine
though.
Nine have power to
What?
keep the HBCUs and operating?
I mean,
But
but
do
they
you know
telling
what
us
they
they
be
raised
doing?
80
No, but
million.
do you know
Go
what they
ahead,
be
go
doing,
ahead.
HBCUs?
Oh, okay, I got what you're saying.
Right,
I
you're
got-
saying
I
that they
got-
can raise 80 million
but it
in a
wasn't
couple
trying to cut
hours.
you off, but you know what they be doing? The administration. They not telling you how bad the mismanagement of the money that the administration be doing. That's what
At the
Deion-
HBCUs,
HBCUs.
Deion Sanders
Hold
is
on.
first.
Not all HBCUs
Well, not all, but
have bad administration.
yeah, but
and I
let
use
them
this
cook
for a
'em.
scenario.
Go ahead.
TSU giving shots out to you, Blue, in Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee.
Right.
Was shorted $2.1 billion from the state of Tennessee. The money came from federal fund.
Mhm.
Tennessee said, "Hell no, we ain't getting nothing. We're gonna have an audit." Not only did they have one audit, they had a second audit, and then it came back with a forensic audit. A forensic audit is a little bit more in depth.
Facts.
Out of all three audits, nothing.
Mm.
Nothing came back that they was, misusing money. Guess who got the money? The state of Tennessee still got it.
Mhm.
Cleared the whole board of trustees. Said, "Oh, hell no. We're going to get all y'all out of here." Where are all these students coming from? Now you're getting students coming in, and they mad because the white university are not getting the amount of students. But we always, as African American, was taught to do a lot with a little.
Right.
And that's what they was trying to do.
Right.
But I think they did make a mistake, and they started building more dorms.
Mm.
And whoever the construction guy was and project manager didn't have the dorms built in on time, so the school had to put their kids in hotels.
Right.
Mhm.
So that was a red flag to the state. That's when they came in,
Mm.
and still yet they still want their $2.1 billion,
Right.
and still haven't gotten it.
Well, this is interesting. Sister Taliba said, "This is Sister Taliba. I got to get my glasses out." Didn't Trump donate millions to the HBCUs? Obama didn't help them. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Trump said he was going to do it. He didn't do it. Yeah, Trump said he was going to do it. Y'all don't remember when he had a big meeting with all the
But all-
HBCU
yeah,
presidents?
yeah.
Yeah, it was
Oh, wow.
presidents that actually came from Tennessee, Lane College, TSU. They thought they was going to get paid.
Yeah, some family members. Did we? Lane was big back in the day.
Lane
Yeah.
College, Jackson, Tennessee.
My cousin went there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know anything they got. Well, they still look the same, I tell you.
Well, before we move on to this national, I seen a pickup truck riding around this morning with the trailer behind it. It's Snow City of Flint. It looked like it came out of Uncle JoJo's shed. And they had a whole bunch of damn trash cans. So is the city now recruiting regular citizens to go around and drop off trash cans so he can meet that deadline? My second question to these trash cans, thank you for delivering them to each home, because that's showing me that if you can go to each home, even the abandoned ones, and drop off trash cans that we done rolled back by and they done stole the trash can and left the recycle bins there because nobody wants the recycle bins. But if you can go to each house, if you can go to each house in Flint and drop off a trash can, can't you come test the water at each house? I mean, you really don't have to go inside. You can turn it off outside from the faucet, right? I'm just saying, since y'all own everything, y'all showing that you can make it to every house. I mean, you doing damn good by recruiting everybody to make sure that them trash cans make it by the middle of October. Seems like the little priorities are a little mixed up here in Flint.
No,
What
it
you
is.
think?
No, it is. But to me, it was a ploy because he got to run in 26, and this what is so wrong. They know this is wrong campaign ploy that he doing, but Neely get to do what he want to do. It's like nothing he do is wrong.
And to put his name on the garbage can.
Yeah,
And never seen that before.
And that's the taxpayers' money. He doing this like Trump put his name on them checks to say, like, no, you didn't get a check. That was American people money. Yeah. At the end of the day, that's what I think.
Well, that's campaigning,
right? And this is with the mayor. I ain't never seen this in my life until these last elections. That you only have one debate. Back in the day.
Or a debate at all. Remember, Weaver and Neely didn't have a debate.
Neely canceled it. His wife don't even have none.
You don't
she
have to
spoke
agree
for 3 years.
You don't have to agree to have a debate.
But if they like to hold the little podcast right here on the regulated FCC guidelines, which we are nowhere under.
Correct.
Okay, but you got the big mainstream media who's supposed to allow each candidate their allotted amount of time. Nearly drops out. Okay, that's you. Dr. Weaver still should have been afforded her time.
Correct. Yeah.
They called her and said,
"We're not doing it." Well, who
that's
controls
how
the media?
That's a good question around here.
Is who controls the media?
That's a good question.
And that's the reason why I always give y'all kudos for, standing strong and, holding your own, because y'all could be bought if you take it.
Yeah.
But the news gonna change.
Yeah,
we can be bought, y'all. Try to give us some money, man. They won't even try to buy us. We trying to do. We gonna do it the right way.
Yeah, we try to do it the right way. They ain't coming up.
Yeah, well, I don't want to lose.
They don't want the message.
His name on the ambulance too. I know y'all lying. I know he ain't put his name on the. As this is dedicated to Quincy Murphy. I know he ain't put his name on that ambulance. That's how Quincy say ambulance.
We need to control the media around here, even from the radio station when she couldn't get no time. Remember,
Neely don't control shit around here. It's the people that control Neely.
That's really locking a lot of this stuff down.
If Neely had control, he wouldn't have came out in 24 hours with, "I'm sorry, Mr. Ridgway White. I never should have said that stuff to Jordan Sheridan in that book. That wasn't even me that said it. That was my wife. That wasn't me. That was somebody." He wouldn't have did it. If he controlled it, he would have said, "Yeah, I said it." And so that shows you that he don't control nothing. He had to bow down and apologize.
Oh yeah, when he went in that book, when Neely got what's his drink you said he liked?
That apple crown.
Yeah, he drank that little Apple Crown Royal and went to telling on shit.
But they didn't have nothing to drink. That was at the church, wasn't it? Or was it at the gala?
It was at the gala.
That's the one they wrote the book about.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Read the Poison.
Yep,
Read the Poison. It should be out on audio soon.
No, it's out. I heard.
Who controls Neely then? Well, Don, you've worked with most of them downtown. You should know who controls Neely. You know, they always put the names Tim, Phil, and Ridgeway control the media. Sheldon is just a useful idiot.
That could be true that he's a useful idiot.
I agree with the useful idiot part. I never make it to the table to sit down with Tim, Phil, and Ridgeway to see what they're talking about. So I don't know.
Have y'all ever had Neely here?
Fuck no, he ain't coming.
I thought
he said in the church that he said he was gonna come.
And that some bitch lied.
Okay,
right
he lied in the church.
And that ain't no allegedly.
He lied in the church.
That's why I be
he
saying, man, he don't that bullshit he be pulling, saying like he believe in God, he a righteous person. This Negro lied right in the fucking church.
But he came back on election day and told me the truth.
Yeah,
he was like, I'm not coming on your show.
Now that
I
don't know,
that was the truth.
Maybe God told him out of one time tell the truth.
He was like, I'm not coming on your show.
Because he knew he was gonna get ate up.
Oh well, you see what they said.
Let me say, did y'all read George's book? He quotes Phil bragging that he controls the Journal and Channel 12.
Wow.
And normally in towns this size, normally it is top seat.
But who did he get that from? Because I thought Phil wasn't available for any comments. I ain't finished the book yet.
No, this media ain't gonna press nothing on me.
No, they're not.
I do believe somebody
he used to work at Channel 12, so I mean,
I believe he know whoever said who running. I do believe that because shit don't go. If you can't get on Channel 12, and they not gonna cover certain stories like the shit we talk about, they not talking about this.
You can't get on Channel 12. You can't get on Channel 5. You can't get on none of them TV stations unless you are a part of the crew. You just can't do it.
Y'all sound like my town.
If you see a black person up there, they from the New Flint.
I had to go 2 towns over to get the news media there.
Man, let me tell you something.
It ain't working here.
And then couldn't get them back when I needed them.
It ain't working because they like, you
they
can't.
done reached out to them. Like, no, don't.
Good morning from Memphis. Good morning, Walker. So,
What's up, Memphis?
Did anybody check out this vice presidential debate? Yes, last night.
No, I was out.
I was so bored. I turned it off. It was like 2 very skilled politicians.
They both agreed with each other, and that was like they agreed on certain things with each other.
I'm like, how? Trump they gonna have him out there. His VP, he gonna turn on him too. Did you watch the debate?
I watched part of it.
Yeah, part of we fell asleep. That's it.
I didn't.
But I do think it's a good thing that you have a president to think one way, your vice president to think another that way. If you
seen that with Trump and Pence, and he wanted Pence ass dead.
Well, if you can kind of collaborate the 2 brains and be transparent, you might get a better outcome. So I think it's good that they think different. Even Ms. Harris,
you see, remember that commercial?
She think different than
this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs with that egg and that frying pan. The old commercial.
Yeah,
that's Trump's brain. So I really don't know who will compare.
Trump is Trump.
He is his own person.
Oh yeah,
he don't give a damn what nobody else say.
You know what Trump remind me of? I'll be honest. He be. A lot of people might hate this. What I'm about to say. Trump be telling some truth on there, even though his rhetoric be over the top. I'm not gonna say it don't. It's some truth come out. That's just like when Trump was the president. When you see him challenge, you ain't seen no president challenge their own intelligence agency. No, when Trump said he had his own people on the ground when he was beefing with the CIA and the FBI.
That's why his ass
keep
getting shot. You ain't
seen nobody like this since what's his name that was rough like that, Richard Nixon. See, Tricky Dick knew what all the bodies and bones, where the bodies, was at, buried at. See, he didn't fall for all that, but he ended up getting caught up. But he was pushing back against J. Edgar Hoover. You got to think, man, J. Edgar Hoover had several presidents shook.
You think about Trump got 34 damn felonies and his running for president.
Well, that's the
Diddy
law.
just had some baby oil, and he can't even get bail.
Well, that's the law.
Oh no,
The
it's
law.
not, Don. I'm telling you. I'm telling you the truth. Well, Trump do be saying something. He say some stuff that do make sense. I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
it's not a Trump bashing show.
I'm just being
sorry you
honest.
feel
I'm
like
not
that.
bashing
I wouldn't. I'm just telling the truth.
We just gonna
because I
tell
get in
our
trouble.
opinions.
I mean,
when
Trump just know the law well enough
Right.
to get away with
and
it.
they mad at him.
I mean, but can you get away with it?
Hell no.
No.
Can you walk around with 3 or 4
and that's
felons?
what I was just about to ask Don. It's nowhere in the United States of America that a black person, man or woman, can be charged with 34 fucking felonies and walk out the courtroom and right back to campaigning for president. Nowhere. Show me one black person. One. Show me a mixed person. I'm gonna make it a little easier for me. Show me a mixed person that's been charged with over 30 felonies and walk right out the courtroom. Right out. Do you know any?
We wait.
We wait.
Because I ain't got to answer.
I got time.
Nah,
You
you
gotta ask.
know that
I'm
ain't
waiting.
how that go.
I'm
But
waiting.
I'm being
Matter of fact, even if you was charged and said okay and been convicted,
Yep. You
come on
like
to the
this?
back.
Right,
Come
you-
on to
you
the back
like
into the
this? You
sentencing.
go.
You don't
but
walk
Don,
back out.
But Don, I'm gonna say this to you. I agree with you because they said they fake. But what about the other people that was black that had them fake charges put on them?
Well, whether they was fake or not, he was found guilty.
Yeah. At the end of the day, how many of us have been?
And since we have to abide by this
law,
so-called legal system, this great legal system, the only system we have, he was found guilty.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Right, but Ebony, and I understand, and I'm
Yeah.
in no way trying to give Diddy a pass. What I was doing was showing the comparison. This shit that Diddy got going on, he can't even get bail. He didn't hire attorneys after attorneys after attorneys after attorneys. He don't have to worry about if Diddy was Trump, he could have went home and made phone calls and sat back in his office and sat down with his team and everything like Trump did after he got convicted of 34 felonies. But Diddy didn't have that power. His dad's still locked up in jail.
But I do believe
billions of dollars, a billionaire, and his ass still locked up.
18.
No, Don, we ain't getting. I'm gonna be honest with you. We not getting paid from it because I'm gonna tell
We're
you.
not getting paid by the Harris campaign or the Pfeiffers. We still waiting for y'all to donate.
And I'm gonna say this, Don. To be honest with you, if they do go dig in the Harris Wilson name, I'm gonna tell you, go watch Tim Black. She just did an interview and was it All the Smoke with Matt Barnes and she dropped the goddamn.
It was
ball
Matt
on
Barnes.
that.
I seen
Matt
that.
Barnes
Yep.
and Steven Jackson. She dropped the ball. See, you know what I'm saying? So don't think that we ain't. I watch it. I look at both sides. She dropped the ball. You can see the same stuff that she said. Matt Barnes, and I didn't know he was Italian and black.
Me either.
I didn't know. I figured he was mixed though, because how his hair was. I didn't know he was Italian.
He
and
said
black.
because his hair. Well, look at his hair.
Yeah, but I got to say when I did.
Well, look at your hair, right?
Yeah, I was being called him, a foreigner.
Puerto Rican.
No, they called me Arab at first for a long time because of my nose. They called me Arab. But let me get to this. When I sat up there and watched it, and Tim Black broke it down. Matt Barnes, because and this what Tim Black said. Why they always Kamala Harris? And I'm gonna tell you what he referenced back to. And I know they're gonna get mad. You see how the way Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, and D.L. Hewley went at they've been cussing out the black people saying what they got to vote. And then they call themselves checking Janet Jackson. I thought that was, I remember with Bernie Sanders, because they study saying, you supposed to stop the rhetoric. Why y'all ain't telling Harris, you got Ricky Smiley number, you got D.L. Hewley number, you got Steve Harvey number. Why you couldn't go on there and say, hey, won't y'all chill out? Because they asked Bernie Sanders to do it when he was running, and Bernie didn't even know these people at the time. Them were just people that was voting for him. But they wanted Bernie to come out and say this. Then this what Tim Black said. And this what Tim Black did right here. He said,
"Oh, Don, get the F out of here." Okay, I know Diddy was accused of allegedly messing with kids, but you want to give him some of the respect as a former president. Okay, so give Diddy some respect as a former billionaire. I mean, Trump said grab him by the pussy. We just gonna let that drift off?
But when Trump allegedly raped had sex with a teenager is what?
I mean, they got so much.
That's the
shit.
one that's coming
I
up.
don't know. I don't know about
Yeah.
that
I
one.
don't
hear
know.
about
They
that one.
slinging that when they go in the mud. They're gonna sling it.
Damn,
The
they done went
difference
down
is
deep in the
between
mud.
Diddy and Trump is this: the law said you innocent until proven guilty.
Then they didn't
Right now,
fry
he's
Diddy already.
just charged.
Yeah.
Right.
Now he's just charged and still can't get a bond. You have Trump that's been charged, convicted, and still walking around. Now that's a big difference. That's a hell of a difference.
Bet Young
Now,
Thug
you
would
know,
like to be at home every
Either
day
way it
talking
go,
it over.
I'm not for neither one.
Right.
For any kind of wrongdoing
Yeah,
if it's
yeah, me
if they actually did it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you see this, you see the difference.
Right.
And this is America.
That's right.
Land of the free.
No, but that's still like, but
That's
see
right.
that still go back to Kamala Harris when he asked her about what everybody's saying about what's her name. Now Matt Barnes said, now y'all know he not broke. She brought this up, but I'm just saying, go watch Tim Black, his YouTube channel, if you want to know how somebody breaking it down. He from the DC area and he's a black man. Tim Black sat up there and he a Democrat, but
I
he
can't
been
believe
going
we
out.
watched the same show.
He said, he sat up there and said, like he said, when Matt Barnes them and Steven Jackson was saying, about business, well, we're gonna give you 50,000, we're gonna get 50,000. He said, you can say you're gonna give these small businesses 50,000, but what about the ones you gotta, if you're gonna knock down some of these requirements for they can get there? Then when she talk about the $5,000 tax, he like, do you understand? That's like, and this is Tim Black coming back, critiquing. He said, you gotta wait to taxes. You file taxes to get that. If you look at these laws, and when he said she talking about, he said, well, we're small business, we done turned into this. But them fucking millionaires that she talking to. Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson ain't no po motherfuckers.
Not at
These
all.
is millionaires that she talking to and saying this.
And $50,000 for a small business, if you actually really look at it,
Right.
You can't even play all
Like,
your
how you
employees.
that ain't a whole lot of
small,
money. Plus,
actual small
and then
business.
the requirements, they gonna stick on you before you get that first check.
Right. And that's,
And if you don't have your books together, you're gonna spend more than that 50.
right. And that's
You do get it,
and that's what it was saying. And he threw her alley-oop, but he was like, she fumbled her. She went right back to her same talking points. And I get it. But like you say, you gotta call out. That's why I believe in calling out both sides. You know what I'm saying? It is like when you look at it, and I'm like, damn, like really, like, and I get what everybody say. When you go to the grocery store, you cannot tell me paying for groceries. Now, I spent $200 and had probably 7 or 8 items out the motherfucker.
Man, don't bring up groceries.
Yeah.
We got 2 bags, $100.
I had 3 bags. It was 150.
See?
And hell, I went back and took some of that shit back.
And
said, I don't need this. I go to McDonald's.
Like, let me change my mind. Take that sauce.
Then you try to eat halfway healthy. Oh, that ain't
right. Healthy shit. Yeah, this costs more than anything.
I can't wait to go back to Tennessee to go to a garden.
You really do got to look at it. But I understand because you got to look at, see, I think, to me, it's just like, listen, these are rich people. Kamala Harris not poor.
No, she's
Trump not poor. No. If you really think they finna sit up here and really finna help, we know how this democracy, somebody got to be rich and somebody got to be poor. Let's just be
That's
honest.
why I always say Flint should be tired of the politicians. We need people in there that can really feel and been through the struggle, been through the pain, to actually cast the vote on what the people, they know what the people want. We're not talking about going around at a barbecue or sitting outside late at night with your friends and family and they telling you what you want, or walking up 2 blocks and those people telling you what you want. You need to actually know your constituents, know the people, just like we know our viewers. You should know the people that's voting for you and know their wants and needs so you can vote and actually be a voice for these people. That debate, like we said last night, was so boring. Listening to 2 lying-ass politicians. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. We still telling you to vote. But just to hear them 2 politicians, monotone, they're going back and forth. They're answering everything politically correct. I mean, come on, man.
And that's the problem with this new politics. Once upon a time, they went door to door.
Yeah.
They got to know, or even they had advocates to go out there.
Yes, they did.
To say, what did this group want? What did this group want? But they don't have. When the last time somebody knocked on your door on a state or federal election? They don't do it.
No.
Because guess what? We already got a plan with this group over here that got millions. They're going to campaign, gonna sponsor his campaign.
Right.
And we're gonna give a few
know?
of you, few
Yeah.
you brokies, about $100
So-
to just put our we had Alyssa Slockin. She had a hell of a plan. I don't remember seeing her. They said she was here.
Mhm.
On every intersection in Flint, on all four corners was her sign. So when you pull up, either way you going,
You're gonna see it.
you're gonna see it. So when you get to the poll, it's in your head.
Correct.
And it's like they don't even come and ask you for your vote. We don't even demand nothing for our vote. It was so bad in 2019, 2021. They just put up signs that said vote.
Vote for who?
The
vote.
sign said vote. They don't even ask the Black community, what do y'all need? What can we give you for your vote? We've been conditioned so long to vote a certain type of way. It's like they don't care.
Did you see the trouble that they got in? I'm just saying, go look at Ice Cube. This how I know people are fickle. You know what I'm saying? But I've been fickle like that before. Who do you think you got to go deal with? When Ice Cube went to go talk to Trump, did you know they ridiculed him? The Democrats. I'm talking about Roland Martin.
Look how they did Maurice Davis right here in Flint.
And when you ask it, and guess what happened? Biden got in office. Did he even sit down with Ice Cube and do anything?
Hell to the no.
That's what I'm saying.
Steve Harvey met with him too. Right?
Yeah, but you know what? Steve is a businessman. That's why I know a lot
they
of
doing
stuff,
good.
When I know a lot of stuff is photo ops too, but Steve was trying to put himself in a position. But it's no different than D.L. Hughley act like they cool with Kamala Harris. Kamala, the vice president here. These fools ain't doing nothing but getting, I still go back to what Malcolm X said. We got comedians, we got entertainers. These are our thinkers for us. Comedian can be paid. An entertainer can be paid. This is what I get mad at the Democrats. I'm gonna be telling you.
Don't be paid.
Right. They went to the strip club, advertised to the strip club. You gotta get out and vote. The strip club. This is what Democrats. Then don't forget about, I'm just saying it seems like the way we get played, how they come in and you always hear that we gotta wait till they get in office. That's what the Democrats tell you. You gotta wait till you get in office. You know what I'm saying? Like, when do we want? I'm like this. When do we get something? I get it now. The game in America until we get a voting block, because the Congressional Black Caucus. Let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. They like the NAACP to me. All these people who be running saying Jim Clyburn is this and that. He ain't shit. Let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest with you. Go back and watch him. Go watch Jim Clyburn, how he was doing to people down in South Carolina. Go watch what he doing. I mean, to me, it's like, and you got them. Why he ain't covered, like when what's my man that died that was in Congress? Say we get in good trouble.
I know who you're talking about. Golly. Baltimore. I can't think of his name. John
Lewis.
Lewis. Why did none of the Congressional Black Caucus take up that fight with John Lewis?
I said the same thing. They just left it.
For the Flint water. Why didn't nobody take it up? Why didn't nobody bring up what John Conyers did when he was trying to get HR 40 just to look at it?
Just left it.
Just to look at it. Why didn't nobody come back in the Congressional Black Caucus and pull that up?
Just left it.
It's a money game.
And I'm living life with Xavier and Angela. This is BS. This is why the younger generation don't participate in this mess. And you're right, they don't.
No, Terry, but you gotta be honest though, Terry. You can't just sit up here and say, see, to me, I'll be thinking that and I got nothing but love for you. Now now I can tell when y'all being sarcastic because you saying go vote. When, like, you know what I'm saying? So we don't supposed to tell the truth. We can't, all we supposed to do is just sit up here and just say, we can talk about one side that they're not doing good, but we can't say the Democrat side they're not doing no good.
Right. That's just like Ebony. Wait a minute. That's just like Ebony who said they control Maurice like they controlled the PhD because he was getting the grants and stuff for the blues summer festivals and stuff. So what? He not supposed to get the money? Ain't that what we sitting on here fighting about every day? the money going to the same damn people all the time? What's wrong with Maurice Davis getting a grant from downtown? Damn, at least he's doing something for the poor folks over there. He ain't
Yeah, I
moving
don't
his
think-
show to the other side of town out there on Miller Road, or having that Prince. They had a whole Prince lookalike band. Didn't nobody in Flint know where the hell it was at because they didn't tell nobody. So what if Maurice Davis got some money from the people downtown? Damn it, it's about time they gave some.
But this the thing that they don't want to. People don't know here. You wouldn't believe how many people get money. Some of your best people that y'all, and I say this all the time, and I don't want to call their name, but eventually I'm gonna call their name. Some of y'all same people that y'all sit up here and love about. Like I seen how, I don't know if that was you, Ebony, whoever put, or Mark Hudson, who put that in, that when Santino got that, it was 10 to 20,000 when he worked on Bloomberg campaign. But people forget, and it's no shade to what Dr. Weaver worked on the campaign too when Bloomberg was here.
I did too.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah, but people
Don't say it's money.
it's money out there, but
It's
that's
a
what I'm
lot of
saying.
money out here. I mean, like Jesse Jackson was in Flint yesterday. Did y'all know that? Did they tell? They told Jesse what he was here for yesterday, didn't they?
Man,
Did they tell Jesse what he was here
nah, I
for?
ain't
I
gonna
don't
mess with that.
I'm just saying. We know Jesse's a little old. He's a little older now. But Jesse was here yesterday.
Yeah,
Did y'all know Jesse was here yesterday?
I said it was photo ops when I was looking at it. I'm like, really? That's what I said. Like, how they gonna?
I ain't seen no pictures from him. I would love to see the pictures.
Man, he in a wheelchair. But
Yeah,
you know
he don't
what?
even know where he is.
It's no different than when they had the Pope, when they was pushing him out before he died. Remember, they would steady bringing him up when they had masks and all that. You can see he wasn't all even there.
Yeah.
But this the game that we play here. You would put, they will put these shit. They said Reagan had Alzheimer's in his second term.
But Mickey, I'm talking about not only that, but what we was talking about earlier, the groups of people that don't get along.
Yeah.
But
Fuck yeah, they gonna go get money. Both sides.
Man, you got
money.
motherfucking Chris Martin sitting up there on the stage with him yesterday.
You don't think?
Keep telling y'all it's a money game.
Money game.
It's a
And
money
they
game.
told us that. They told me and Mickey that. Oh, it's election season. It's money coming up.
Oh yes,
Y'all
sir.
can get y'all some of that money.
Oh yeah, you can get shit. 60,
Yeah.
But as
70,000 a
Mays would
month.
say, you old motherfuckers keep putting y'all foot on our necks and trying to keep us out of the game.
Nice.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to do that
No,
while we had a guest here.
No, that's good.
No, but it's the
That's
truth.
It's the
But
truth.
See, we
And
not
some
gonna,
of the older ones need to step the fuck away.
No, they do. You know why we not
You
gonna
know.
get no money? And if the people know this, because we not pro Trump, we not pro vice president here. We gonna give it to you both sides.
Mm-hmm.
We don't sit up here on the bump and play around. That's just like, look, some of the people on here can tell you. If you listen to AC Dumas, he say we eat our own. But it ain't that we eat our own. It's just like, shit, if you on bullshit, we gonna call it out.
Yeah.
What I hate is because they want these fake ass friendships. Oh, you can't say nothing I'm doing, and I'm seeing you over here bullshitting. Because there's some shit we can really tell you behind the scenes. I'm gonna tell you off air that we didn't fall for people who we find out was crooked. We was working for people we found out was crooked.
Look what Mama
Yeah,
Quill said.
It's 18, right?
They treat us like mushrooms. They feed us shit and keep us in the dark. Now that's coming from Mama.
Right. But they don't, but you know what, Sister Taliba, I believe you. Do y'all know what the conclusion to all of this? Politics is a game, plain and simple. Don't get so invested in hating Trump and loving him. No, I don't.
I agree. I agree.
We
I
in the
agree
media.
with
See, what people don't understand, a podcast is different than news. They get a script over there. That's like why I didn't understand what Vice President hears. When you went on, that's a podcast. And that's what Tim Black was trying to say. This is where you let your hair down. You at barbershop, y'all can talk. It's not.
Podcast totally different than a
than
5
totally
second
different.
soundbite.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's what it
You know, that's been chopped all the hell up versus we letting it flow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Ebony, I agree with you. I agree with you with that statement right there. Ain't no lie. Shit, he took 125 from Ashley Capital. And I told him, man, why would you just go for 125 for your
What is
show? AC Dumas, when he took that to bring up the people home from Ashley Capital.
I've been hearing that more and more.
You didn't think about
The ballad or the bullet.
that was Malcolm X did that.
Okay.
Yeah, go listen to it.
Oh yeah, I think AC will sell us out for
Fuck yeah.
50 cents.
He
I
went and got
mean,
125.
Not the
from
preacher.
He ain't no damn preacher.
A deacon.
Oh,
He
yeah,
the deacon.
I thought it was
125, and I like AC, but $125 from a Fortune 500 company. Now tell me, what was you
I
thinking?
thought you said 125,000.
No, $125.
If that nigga got $125,000, we wouldn't see him no more in life. Yeah, he would say, "I don't stay in the third ward." She was telling the truth. I'm over here in the seventh ward.
Right.
That's he would come out with the truth then.
Okay, that's okay. The deacon.
The deacon.
That's what I remember. He was fighting for the black contractors,
The Chinese contractors.
and I got no respect for AC, but we got to tell the truth.
Now,
He
was fighting. He said that for the school board, he was fighting. This is the person. That's why we still say this show is brought to you today by Beverly Biggs Levy for Third Ward Flint City Council. Okay, the election still is going on. Still vote for Miss Beverly Biggs Levy.
This was Ashley Capital got from the city of Flint.
AC.
These the same people.
Oh well, yes. Let's read this.
The lawnmower.
That Ashley executive gave AC a few 10s and 20s, and he found it in his center console. Ashley got $90 million from the city, county, and state. That's why they was sitting out there in the damn hallway when that vote went through, high-fiving each other.
That's what got, the late Quincy Murphy got the lawnmower. That's when Liddell got the $1,500.
And that's when Dennis changed and said, "I will not be a part of this vote if y'all vote knowing that y'all took this money and didn't turn it into y'all campaign."
And I don't see why the feds or the state ain't came in and did something about that. And they didn't disclose it.
Can the feds be paid off?
Hell, anybody can get paid off if you take it. I mean, maybe they building a case. When the feds come in, they got you. You might as well.
I said when they show up at the door, just put your hands behind your back.
You
like,
might as well just go.
I'm out.
I remember when my old man told me.
Because they're gonna build up.
Build it up. I remember my old man telling me him and his friends, he had to go to Fed joint. He was in Terry Hill, Indiana. He said when them motherfuckers came here and tried to fight it, he said, man, they went to showing pictures and shit. It's gonna give my time.
Right. I know that's right. Like I can't find no pictures.
You almost not even. I need to pay for a good lawyer. Go and get a public pretender.
Right.
Get a public pretender and say, hey man, I'm looking at 30. Can you get me down to 10?
You call them public
because they got
he said public
your
pretenders.
phone records. They've been following you. You didn't slipped up somewhere, especially if you're in the room.
They got pictures of it. I remember his friends was telling me. I ain't gonna say the person's name because he might
Please
be watching.
Please don't.
I ain't gonna say the name, but when he said he went, he was another one of them stories. He said, man, I just took my time. He said, there was nothing he can do. He said, you can try to fight it. We're going to give you this, or you're going to do the 2 years. He said, run me the 2. He said, the motherfucker was pulling pictures up when he was in Beavers. This was my old man friend. He said, all the clubs in Flint. And he was like, he told him, don't lie. We got you. He said, when they went to pulling the documents for him, he was like, he said he hit his water, take the 2.
Right, I take it. I don't even need no attorney.
Here's the way out, though. Why do 10 when you can tell on a friend?
Shit,
that's in the federal penitentiary. When you walk in at a visitation, why do 10 when you can tell on a friend?
Really?
Oh, yeah. I had a close relative, was looking at 15 for conspiracy. When I said feds, when I said they really didn't have nothing, they really didn't have anything.
Facts.
They just had set up a sting operation where he's supposed to have been over here in this area. And he rode by. They never stopped. It looked too curious for him.
Right.
And so, but they did it 5-6 times. Well, that's conspiracy. That's meaning that you were supposed to come when we set it up and you was in that area. It's conspiracy.
Right.
And they say, well, hey, Mr. So-and-so, you don't have to do a day in federal penitentiary.
Tell us who you was going to meet.
They give us one. And we put an anchor bracelet on you for the next 12 months and then give you house arrest, They
you think about that, so I could be at home.
But them political, and that's what I get with Don saying when he said the charges is it. Man, these motherfuckers will sick the court on you. The judges on you, the police on you. So when you getting that shit made up, that's why I understand why they going so hard, really biting them, the Democrats, because they know Trump get in. Oh, retribution is payback.
Oh yeah, he's already said.
Facts.
He said, I'm going to try to go back and do this, and this.
Yeah,
but you got, what about his vice president and his kind of not so strong stance on abortion last night?
But if you really go off into the abortion thing, see.
I think there was a voting
Yeah,
He's trying
but
to get
see,
some more voters.
see, people don't really go. We don't really get off into that whole thing. A lot of this shit that the laws that was made, if you really went and seen it, a lot of them shit was put on there for shit that they was trying to wiggle back in the day. You know what I'm saying? If you go look at it, far as birth, you know what I'm saying? I get it, but it should be a choice if a person want to have a baby or not. I do understand that. I'm not mad at that. Some of these motherfuckers don't need to repopulate. I mean, make some
Calm
babies.
down, right?
Yeah.
I just tell them to calm them down.
Well, I think government needs to stay the hell out of your damn.
But do it really matter when he got the Supreme Court? Like
But
this,
I'm-
you know what I'm saying?
but
He's
this
saying this shit to sound good, but he
But
got the
this thing
Supreme
is,
Court.
and I do
But
get that.
guess who had a chance to do it? And I think everybody missed it. Obama.
But they wouldn't let him.
Just how the hell you wouldn't let he president?
Didn't he have to
He
get
didn't fill those vacancies. I'm talking about it was a lot of vacant seats for judges.
Yeah.
He did not fill.
This what y'all.
So let's call a spade a spade. Now,
Hey,
hey, that's
facts.
my guy.
Okay,
I voted
listen,
for him
I didn't
twice.
know, so I'm
I
learning.
voted for
I'm
him
learning.
twice. I'm not.
Me too.
It is what it is. But he had opportunities to fill in a lot of vacancies
And what he do?
as judge. And I'm not talking about just Supreme Court.
Right.
I'm talking about all over. He had
Federal, the
He-
same opportunities
he
as
the-
Trump
he
had.
and Trump took the opportunity to place him in there. Now, a lot of them got fired, and some prosecutors, some federal prosecutors got fired once Biden got in because Tennessee had one.
Right.
And I was glad as hell he got the hell up out of there. But I'm just saying, Obama didn't take that opportunity to put people in the right places.
And I got in trouble when I said about the judges when they brought it in.
Oh my.
You know what he said? Did nobody come to his desk when because they bring, who they won't put in for the Supreme Court.
Right.
You mean to tell me you couldn't find no black? You put
Well, you didn't even have to find a black. You could have just found somebody that you thought was going to be fair.
Good. That's what I'm saying. But you couldn't. Then you tried to wait toward the end, and you know how the Republicans is. They's like, no, we waiting to Trump get in. That's what I'm saying with the Democrats. When y'all had it the first 2 years, you could have did some. Because really, they had it. You could have took the Supreme Court to 12 instead of 9. You can add.
Yeah.
They could have did this, but that's what I'm saying.
So
They
my
said
question-
it was too close to the election for him to fill that Supreme Court seat.
No, I'm talking about.
I'm
it was a
just
lot of
reading-
federal
I'm just
courts.
reading the
Lower.
comment.
I'm talking about the law. It was how many seats was vacated
Yeah.
once before Obama left office. It's like over 40 seats.
Yeah.
I'm still reading.
Yeah. No, I'm looking. It's a lot of things that could have been did. It's just to me.
And who actually run the Democratic Party?
Facts.
I used to be a Democratic chairman.
I believe motherfuckers sending the money to donors.
No, I'm listening to this. I want to hear this.
More. I'm gonna put it this way, just in case they listen.
They are
Semi-Republicans that was trying to control everything. And it was the buddy system, the good old boy system. And so one meeting, I just had to say, hey, who the hell are you? I'm a little outside.
Right.
Right.
I said, which side are you on? Who you fighting for? Come to find out, they basically are independent. But the Democrats just allow anybody to just come on board and take over seats. And I think that's happening all over. I'd be glad when we come up with our own party.
I got
I might be dead and gone before it happens.
We're gonna start talking about the ballot here tomorrow. And it's a few people on the ballot that was Republican that couldn't win, and now they're switching over to Democrat to run. Because they know in that presidential election they're gonna just push Democrat and then bloop.
And the Democrats will accept it.
That's crazy.
I mean, prime example, when I was running for state representative, this guy was running for county property assessor. He always was so-called Democrat. Of course, I knew he was a Republican. But once he seen he had a black sister, young, well-known community, he said, oh, hell, what I'm going to do?
Right.
He jumped to independent. Somebody called her, kind of scared her a little bit, She pulled out. Well, now he's stuck as independent. Went back to the Democrat.
What?
He went back to the Democratic Party.
All in
and
the same
apologized.
election?
Oh yeah, this Hardeman County went back and said, "Well, I just didn't want her to split the votes." No, you either a Democrat,
Right.
Republican, or independent. You picked. You jumped out, and they accepted him and said, "Oh, well, come on back. You know, we accept you. We're gonna put your name on our ballot when we give it to all the churches." Let me tell you something about these churches. These
Talk.
churches. Let me clean it up a little.
No,
bit.
you ain't got to clean it up because we had Jesse Jackson here
These churches are
yesterday.
full of
We had
shit.
Jesse Jackson.
Facts.
You know,
Right.
and I am a church going person.
Me too. I
But
love
they
my
full of
pastor.
it.
But we had Jesse
Yeah.
Jackson.
You
yesterday.
know, any other time when it doesn't have anything to do with certain people, or we don't play politics in the church because we're nonprofit, yada yada. Well, don't play it at all. And somebody need to turn the churches in. Because anytime you can pass out a little ballot at church of who to vote for, and you got the pastors, you know, with this person, that
Facts.
person, hell, pay taxes.
Right.
If you're gonna do that, pay taxes.
Facts.
Now I'm missionary Baptist, pay taxes. You know, if everybody else can't do it,
Mhm.
but and I don't even think the white churches do it like we do. And that's the reason why the black churches is a target
Right.
versus the white.
Mhm.
They know that our preachers will get, our pimps will get up there.
Yep. He's telling the truth.
I'm gonna be real. Our pimps will get right in that
Yeah.
pulpit and say, "Hey, vote for Mickey Jordan. He gonna help us out." You know, knowing good and well you shouldn't endorse nobody in church. Because if me and Mickey was running against each other, he should be able to come and speak as well as me. And know
But it seemed like they fight now. Don't it seem like they fight now because the church is on the decline? All them older, good church going people, I don't know how it still is in the South, but here,
no, it's declined all over. COVID did that.
yeah, absolutely. It started with
COVID did it, and it made us see that, hey, I can be in the bed
Right.
Yeah.
and watch church.
Right.
And if I feel like giving you $5, $10,
I can online.
I can cash out
Right.
and get $5, whatever. You know, we
Right.
did that for a while. I mean,
Right.
I think we actually did it for almost a year.
We did it for
You
over
know?
a year, yeah.
And because you know we red state, so
Uh-huh.
we said it. You know, just drink some bleach and keep going because we Republican state. So yeah, so the churches have declined. Like my church hold probably 600 people.
Okay.
And I guarantee you, since COVID, we probably 400. If we do get a full house, you best believe it's a well-known person and they dead. It's a funeral,
Mhm.
you know, because people are not going back
Right.
to church.
Right.
You know, I think the writing on the wall.
When did they go see Jesse yesterday? Did y'all know Jesse Jackson was here yesterday?
Man, I can't
just
stand.
saying.
Listen, it breaks my heart how they got that. They running that man around for election. What's the name? Because his people.
Well, he getting paid,
Right, but
He don't
but
know
he's
it.
always been.
He
getting
don't
paid.
know
Facts.
he getting paid though.
Him and his
Come on,
him
y'all.
and his
Jesse
twin
don't
brother
know.
been getting paid.
Facts.
Reverend Sharp.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's
But
Always.
Jesse didn't know he was getting. Jesse don't know.
Well, his foundation knew, and they said, "Hey, come on, get him cleaned up, put him in
Put
that
him in a
chair."
wheelchair. Just tell him. Just give him the same speech.
Yeah,
Vote.
They
Just
finna
go out
come-
there and say
they finna
vote.
collect the bag,
Yeah.
and that's what's sad. Like we'll push our people still when they gone and still trying to eat because remember, you
And-
still got a crew you got to feed.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm looking at it like, damn, they done brought them on down the flank. Because Kamala having problems here. I mean, Vice President Harris is having problems in Michigan.
Well, she'll be here. She'll be
She
here
having
Friday.
problems. She gonna have problems with the Arab American vote. Like I keep telling people, they keep missing that. Ain't no way that they gonna keep going along with Israel doing, and you think they finna get that vote. That's what ain't nobody study looking at. And until America, until she can come up, because neither one ain't saying what they gonna do. You study seeing how the Middle East going. Harris, how you think
There
people
was
gonna
something on
vote
the
for
news
you?
about that yesterday.
Yeah, how you think people gonna vote for you? And that's why I feel like we become so desensitized. Don't get me wrong, blacks. I'm talking about America. I'm talking about all these people. I'm talking about America right now.
Mhm.
You mean to tell me that you seeing these Palestinians, you seeing people being knocked down, this and that being killed, and America can stand still weapons over there?
And didn't I hear where they were standing with them? Like,
I'm just saying that you see what's going on.
wow.
They see what's going on, but then what a person telling the Democrats telling these people when they saying they family member being slaughtered, you got to vote for us. But you studied, you ain't
Well, they
stop
can't.
sending
Well,
weapons.
that's not a political statement they can make right then to say what side or what, because.
But you asking for my vote,
Right, but we
And-
just asking, but we're not telling you, we're not giving you nothing.
And
for it.
normally, as long as it's not in front of the camera, I got you. Don't worry about it now. We gotta get in office first,
right? And then
we're gonna do this,
right.
this. But you won't never hear that publicized.
but when have they did it? Because you keep saying that if you go look at the land grab to where it was, it's a strip they own right now, bro. It's a strip. It's a strip. When you own down in 99% of 95, 96, 7% of the country, but you sending aid to Ukraine and to Israel, but Flint water, you mean the infrastructure in America is fucked up, and we not finna get the infrastructure together, but we can send money for wars, but can't feed the poor.
Right.
Well,
Tupac.
I could see sending the money two ways. You have to. They so-called supposed to help their allies.
Right.
They supposed to somewhat, but yeah, we fucked up over here too.
But you send me to jail for selling guns. But
In a heartbeat. But for some reason, it's not law. But they always, I guess a culture. a little thing that they always have done. You're gonna take care of the allies. For some reason. Now, I think Brother Trump said the hell with him.
Yeah.
We got our own problem.
Did you see what he said about fires?
So that's the reason why I'm saying
the
I'm
United
not.
Nations and all
You got
that.
some bad and good with both.
Yeah. Because if you go look when he brought Robert Kennedy with him on stage, a lot of people weren't liking Robert Kennedy, what he was saying. Some of the stuff I was liking what he was saying. When he was going with all this stuff that he was going on, Trump was saying some of this stuff when he brought Robert Kennedy on. I'm like, is Trump really for the battle with them industries?
And he is.
No, it's like with Jonathan. He's saying this, but when he get in there, he know he's not gonna be able.
What do y'all
do
think
a lot of
about
the
this?
stuff
I
he's
know we're
saying.
going a little bit over. I just want just a few more minutes of your time, and thank y'all for being with us today. What about the ports that's closing? How do y'all think that's going to affect the election?
Shit's finna control some stuff.
Yeah, everything is.
That shit
This
was
shit getting
planned
real.
out.
It's getting real.
I don't know if y'all seen that TikTok video.
No.
I guess of the guy that is the president of the union. He know he got him by the balls. All the industries,
Right.
And he had planned it out. He said, "This week, this is what's gonna happen. The second week, this is what's gonna happen. Third week, he said, hell out. Y'all got everything over. Because your gas sky high, your food at the food market and Walmart, all these grocery store clothes. How you gonna get it? How you gonna get your cars? How you gonna get your oil sent from this? These barrels of oil? How you gonna get it?" He said, "All this is sent on ship." He said, "But if y'all think that y'all gonna computerize everything and get us the hell up out of here, you got another thing. We're gonna stop it. So you go ahead and get your computers going.
Figure it out.
By that time, we bankrupt. You got the company bankrupt because they can't make the money.
Right.
So I know guys always made good money.
Yeah.
But who's going to be the savior to come in and say, okay, this is what we're going to do? Is it going to be former President Trump or current Vice President Harris?
I don't think neither one of them at this time have the power to even get in there.
Really? Okay.
That's some trillionaire shit right there.
It is.
Right.
It is.
That's you know how many barges come crossing the water?
Yes.
From overseas.
Yes.
You talking about some money.
Yes.
It's gonna be a
We
lot
see
of
them at the
people.
Sulaks up here in Michigan. They travel all over.
We see them crossing the Mississippi, Tennessee, but hopefully somebody come to the table with some sense within a couple of days. But I think I read it. Seen on TikTok, the president was saying he know if it started on the 1st, they're gonna go along with at least 1 week. So they have to.
Right.
I think with the union, you have to put in and say, "Hey, we're gonna be on strike for this long."
Right. You have notification.
Exactly. So I think dude said 3 weeks. So they got 3 weeks to exit. But he warned us way before it happened.
Right.
That if they can't have a meeting of the mind, he said they gonna get paid. because they know they're finna phase them out.
Right.
So pay us.
Right.
And it's a good time to do it. Inflation is high.
Sure
Nice.
is.
I mean, these guys know it. They said they worked all through COVID. He said some died, some got sick.
On them ships.
On those
Yeah.
ships. Yeah, he
Yeah.
said they kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, pay them, America.
Pam.
Yeah.
Well, Mickey, did you have any last questions
Nah,
for
he
our
broke a lot
wonderful
of stuff
guest?
down. No.
I really enjoyed you. He said, "Brother Trump, forgive me. He's not a brother. Shut up, Sonya." Look, I really enjoyed you. ATN enjoyed you. The family enjoyed you. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan Joy, former two-time city councilman
Yes, ma'am.
from Bolivar, Tennessee.
Little small town about it. Thank
Little
y'all for having me.
small town.
And thank y'all for doing what y'all do.
Thank
and
you.
I hope other towns and cities, do something like y'all, but keep it honest, keep it truthful, keep it open. And that's the reason why we need to donate to 810 the bump. Put your cash app up there, Mickey.
$. 810 News Media Group. I know it by heart. Put it up there, Mickey. The man said you got to donate to keep us going.
It take money to
right.
run any kind of business, and this is a nice resource, to come and get information that normally you probably wouldn't get anywhere else.
Yeah,
Right.
just like y'all want to see that meeting today, but the Wi-Fi boxes it's not Wi-Fi. It is a meeting today. Damn it! It ain't until next week. Somebody having something today. I'm gonna go find something. Maybe I can go find the Kennedy Center cleaners or something.
How you gonna find that weekend?
Keep talking about that.
I'm gonna find them.
Didn't they give them some money?
Yes, a lot. And that man said that they was gonna buy 9 lawnmowers, and Quincy said that he was gonna come over there and he was gonna help them. And I ain't found them yet.
Well, I mean, get out of that.
You was gonna say who's gonna get that lawnmower?
Yeah.
I know you was about to say who's gonna get that lawnmower. We ain't decided yet who gonna get the lawnmower. Listen, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Don't make this your last stop when you come up this way.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
come. You got an open invitation to the 810 studio.
I think it'll be a while because y'all about to get some snow.
Oh, ain't nobody caring about a little snow.
I came down here without a jacket, and I think I found this.
Well, I'm glad you brought a sweater on. This is wintertime right now.
I know, right? See, in Tennessee, it's a little warm.
Oh no, this is wintertime right now. It's wintertime.
Oh.
Well, I gotta get out of here, just like Angie Mac the goat said today. We gotta hit that gym. So we see y'all back here in the morning since it's no meeting today. They keep telling me.
Hey, shit, they don't have Flint. Nah, Don, we tried to bring you on. You keep turning us down. You like going on the other show and shit.
Yeah, Don, you want, what I'm saying.
You don't like us. You like the other show.
I like the Fiber family. Why are you doing that, Mr. Don?
They won't even donate to us, man.
I met him at a Maze Junior.
I bet you would donate to us if I ain't even gonna go there. Maybe we can go out, like let's do like most people do in Flint. Let's fall out and then you want to go to dinner. See y'all the morning.
So he said you won't and do
at 9 a.m.
Yeah, our family.
You want too much money.
I ain't cheap.
So
Shit.
ain't cheap over here. They got us fighting every goddamn
right. Have a good one.